Hello and welcome to the Talos Principle, and I'm a little way into the game here in the first hub world as our robot known as the Child, simply put, and we're in this kind of, I don't know, cathedral? Something like that. Kind of looks like a place of worship. And I am playing a slightly modded version of this, because this button here is not normally here. So it's telling me something is found in Rome. So basically, in some of the worlds here, it adds a day-night cycle, which I'm guessing if they've been able to mod this into the game, there was a day-night cycle within the game, but never actually used, because in each of these mini worlds within this hub, there we go, we've got 1, 3 and 5, and then 2, 4 and 6 over the other side. Usually when you go through, mostly it's kind of daytime, but sometimes it's kind of sunset or sunrise, but actually never night. But as you can see here, oh, we've got the moon out and everything. It is nighttime in this very first world that we find ourselves in, where, as you can see here, I've completed the puzzles. It's very nicely done in this game. I mean, we've got the HUD up in the corner there, which is showing me the puzzle pieces I need to find. I'll explain that in a little bit for anyone that doesn't know, but this kind of marks off the X's there, the sections where I've found the, well, essentially the Tetris pieces. But for anyone familiar with this game, it's kind of cool to see this at night time. So for some reason this is in the game, maybe for when they were doing trailers, or maybe they initially intended to have a day-night cycle within the game. But in the finished game, the vanilla game, this is not a thing. The time of day sticks as it is in each of the individual worlds, apart from, so this mod also promises some slight weather changes, which I believe, yes, in World 5. So, I think I'm getting ahead of myself, or behind myself, I don't know. So this button, as you can see, is kind of locked, and it just says found in Rome. So this modder didn't just add the day-night cycle, but also some secrets. And apparently there's something to find in Rome, which is essentially in one of these 7 worlds. Is there 7? Oh yeah, because that doorway is bricked up. And I haven't found it yet. I've been looking, because I think then I can press the button and choose the time of day and the weather. But this is what I wanted to show you. So in this hub, so some of the hubs, the day-night mod doesn't take effect. This is one of them. But this particular world is kind of interesting, because this does actually have some change in weather. So right now it's kind of bright, kind of sunny, as it is in most of the worlds, but you can see some grey clouds over there. It should start to rain in a little bit, or after a little bit of time. I think you can see, yeah, the clouds are moving overhead. I'm not sure how much the clouds move in the other hubs, but they are unfortunately rather static. But I guess they just left this in. I think this is the only world with a change in weather, I believe. My computer's beeping at me there. Shall we go and have a chat with, if if I remember rightly, because it is a while since I've been playing with this game. I kind of started it up again using this mod, and oh, the verification thing. Do I want to do anything? Oh, it's starting up. So this is with Milton, wasn't it? And this is a big part of this game, just this chatting away with the computer, which seems like kind of admin type stuff, but actually gets pretty interesting and pretty weird. Since a person is merely a problem solving a system, we could principle build a person out of bits and bobs and strings and cans. Shall we agree? Your opponent has been accepted. Okay, 2 of 7. A person is under no authority, and that to which they consent. Guess that would be the ideal. Or would it? Anyway, the quality of life of persons ought to be maximised. Yeah, why not? Value is discovered. Huh. Yeah. Is value discovered? I guess. As you can tell, this is a very philosophical game. Full of puzzles, full of philosophy, full of exploration. Persons deserve the talents they were born into. I don't really know. Guess yes? The liberty of persons ought to be maximised. Yeah. Freedom is good. Value is created. Not necessarily. I don't know if I broadly disagree, but let's go for that anyway. I think that's it for now, yeah. So I think this little test will continue on. But basically, this game is absolutely one of my favourites, and it was all the things that I kind of love. I can explore some of these files a little more, but I think I'm gonna leave them for now. And look at the cat, because another mod I've added to this game adds a cat, which normally meows, or is it only if I pick it up it'll meow? There we go. Oh, and I can place the cat. I don't think I can place it back on the computer. Can I place it there? No, I can place it back here. You right with that? They're talking about the changing weather. It doesn't seem to have started to rain, unless I've got that wrong and I've forgotten. But shall we solve some puzzles while I chat about what I love about this game? So I've done one over there, so let's do another one in this area. I really love how you're guided. There's no map, but the game itself guides you with its signposts. Oh, and another thing that changes I myself have done, so I'm using within the developer console, I have found a way to, there we go, change the camera distance in the third person view, which is kind of nice and something I always like to do, and not enough games have that kind of built into it. Friendly crossfire, huh? And it's kind of cool because I can go kind of quite far distance and get a real lay of the land. Okay, so I'm gonna need to jam. There are a lot of guns there. I'm gonna need multiple jammers, I think. Are there any over there? And there's some mines. I think actually probably the view that I'm happiest with is here. If you're looking at me opening the console there like that, I'm basically, I've got it on the software REWASD, where it's essentially a combo where it's selecting basically the things that the values I've put in for the camera distance factor. I'm not typing that quickly, it's simply just the combo going. But so this is a cool little thing.
Here, those who are worthy may seek the counsel of my blessed messengers. But their wisdom shall not be given easily, for your accomplishments must be your own.
Divine spirits, I'm great.
The counsel of my blessed messengers must be earned.
Oh, okay. So I got to respond. No messenger or agent until you've discovered their resting place. Oh, okay, yeah. I can't remember where I discover that, but yeah, you need to discover a messenger. So basically, that voice, the booming voice over the head, is essentially, well, he calls himself Elohim. But he is essentially the god of this place, who is instructing you to... How can I get... I think if I jam that one, instructing you to solve his puzzles as you go through this world. Now, is that jammer going to be enough? I'm not sure it is. And anyway, you will find in the world these kind of QR codes that you can read, where other robots that have gone through these puzzles, these trials, have left little messages in there. Oh, is he going to shoot me? Yeah, he is. Okay. This is definitely tricky. Is this a puzzle maybe that I cannot solve yet? Wait, are there any other jammers around here? No. So this game just has so many things that I love. Just a really beautiful environments to explore. Really lovely music as you're exploring. And puzzles and philosophy, and I guess a central mystery. It's like those sort of mystery box type TV series, and some games are like that, where you're plunked into this world. You just know that you're a robot, and there's this guy called Elohim saying he's God, and you've got puzzles to solve, and you don't really know anything else. I'm wondering if this is impossible. Because I'm thinking, do I need to have unlocked something else? I mean, I can jam that, but that's not going to help me. I definitely can't outrun the turrets. Yeah. Yeah, definitely can't outrun the turrets. So, which one do I need to block? Oh, I think we're starting to get cloudy. We might get some rain. Are we going to get some rain? Not yet. I think I need to get into this area and I will find something in here. Because basically the Tetris piece, the key puzzle piece that I need to grab is over there. Oh, I think I know what I need to do. Right, where's that jammer? So if I jam this guy, I can sort of duck underneath this bloke, right? I think I can. Yes, I can. Oh, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah. But there lies a problem. How? Oh, I know. Whoa. Oh, can I get the block? Yeah, no. Right. I think I was overcomplicating things, so if I can aim... There we go. That should release the moving mine, which I think will then blow up. Yeah, there we go. So that's one of the turrets dealt with. Oh, and then if I can disable this guy, then I should be able to move the block. And then I think the turret, they'll destroy each other. Oh, a bit of a stutter there. Don't know if that came through on the one. Yes, there we go. Get him. Grab that. Put that on there. And there we are. We have a puzzle piece. A red one. So basically, yeah, going through this world, finding the Tetris puzzle pieces. There are also secrets scattered around. I wonder if there's anything. There are these stars that you can find. As you can see, I found one over there. There's quite a few in different worlds. There we go. There's another one. Oh, now it's raining. There we are. We've got a storm coming. So yeah, I am fairly sure this is the only land with rain and changing weather, which is a real shame because it really adds something to as you're playing. I could be wrong, but it's definitely, even if there is another world, there's not very many with the changing weather, and as they've kind of done this, why not use it a little bit more? It's maybe my only criticism of the game. Now, of course, recently, so there has been a sequel to this game, the Talos Principle 2, which is just an incredible sequel. I haven't actually finished yet. I was thinking of maybe doing both these games as a playthrough for the channel. I hope I can do at some point. But just from what I've played of the Talos Principle 2, it is an incredible sequel. It is just everything you want a sequel to be, really. It really is quite wonderful. It kind of keeps the same things, but also changes a hell of a lot. I do recommend, highly recommend, both of these games. I don't know how successful they've been. I feel like not very, and definitely not getting the love that they deserve. Okay, so we've got okay, so we've got these beams of light that I have to connect over here. But can that reach? I might need something else. And so actually, since the Talos Principle 2, they also did a remake of this, essentially kind of more matching up the graphics with the Talos Principle 2 graphics. But I mean, I'm sure I will play that at some point, and definitely curious to see. But I'm not sure how necessary it is, and I kind of like that the two games do have their different styles. I mean, they're similar in ways, but this very much has its own look. And I'm sure you'll agree. I mean, this game is just over 10 years old, I believe. It's 2014. And I think it's 2014. I mean, it still looks fantastic. So it's kind of feels like maybe a bit of an unnecessary sequel. Okay, so that's not going to reach, is it? No. So essentially... Huh. Do we have anything I can use here? I may not have the... because you have to kind of unlock these devices that you use in the levels. But I may not have unlocked all the devices yet. I'm not quite sure. So that is definitely not going to reach, is it? The wall is always going to be in the way. Yeah, it really is great, this storm. Oh. Kind of needed to do that and that. Is... Oh! I know what I need to do. Okay. I need to put this over here. I love these penny drop moments. Yeah, there we go. That you get in this game. And it is really good at making you feel super smart that you figured it out. Because they really are very challenging, the puzzles. And almost perfectly... Oh. Balanced in how they get more and more complex as you learn the different elements of the game. And there we go, solved. Let's grab a green Tetris piece. Yeah, they definitely are taking the same shapes as the Tetris stuff. And what's fascinating about this game is it started out as, because these are Croteam, the developers of Serious Sam, which I think has been more popular and they're more famous for. And basically they would wanted to design some puzzles. I think, was it for Serious Sam 3? Which when you look at these games side by side, they really do share like a very similar look. And we got the sun again. Nice. I do love this change in weather. And yeah, they're very kind of similar in the graphical style. And similar sort of environments as well, because you do quite a bit of globe-trotting in Serious Sam 3 as well as in this game. I mean, actually there's three main hubs in this game. You've got kind of this Roman type environment and then a pyramid type place, and also what have we got here? Ah, I see. And also the third one, oh, it's more sort of medieval. Okay, yeah, this is pretty straightforward. Just need to pop the box there. And that should raise this up. But yeah, so they were creating these puzzles for Serious Sam 3, I believe it was that one. Anyway, a Serious Sam game. And they just got so carried away with it and so into it, they were like, this is a game in of itself. And then they kind of started to build more and more levels and decide, okay, this is going to be a separate game. And then I think they got someone in to write the story, and whoever they got in just came up with all this philosophical stuff, and I mean, they just nailed it. But I just love that the game kind of it's like that Bob Ross thing, isn't it? A happy little accident. Oh, there we go, we've got a QR code that they're scattered about. I think something's very wrong. If you've seen what I've seen at the edges of the world, you'd wonder if it wasn't stretching and bursting at the seams. Yeah, you get little tidbits of information gradually revealing where you actually are and what exactly is going on. And I do not want to spoil any of that in this little, I guess, showcase of the game. I think it's great for you to discover for yourself, because I really would implore you to try this game. Ah, that's blocking it. Wait, is this a... Does this hurt me? Sort of looks like the thing in Luke fights in... does his Jedi training with. Does that... Oh, it electrocutes me, okay. So I need to... Oh, okay, I can block that. Simple. Right. You, sir, are disrupting my beam. There we go. So this happy little accident led to... I really do think this is one of the greatest games ever made. I don't think I'm being hyperbolic when I say that. Is that the right word? I think so. And I think it's a game that I will always sort of just come back to, because it's such a sort of... Oh, the cat's moved back. Oh, and the thing's beeping. It wants to do more tests with me, but I'm going to leave that for now. Because it's what I call a very gamey game, as in kind of, I suppose, reminiscent of Portal and Portal 2, where it's just got these cool puzzles and just feels like a game. You go in, you do the puzzle, you solve the thing, but then there's this, and that's sort of one layer of it, but then there's this other layer. Yeah, I've completed all of that there. And then it shows me that I could have got another star there. So it gives me a little hint of the secrets I can find. And also there's a load of like really weird and random developer secrets that are a bit harder to find within the game. Okay, so we've got World 6 here, which I haven't done anything for. So I think this... Yeah, so with
Long
that...
ago, I shaped these lands according to the purpose of the hidden words. Thus all things have meaning, where before was only chaos. Know that, and have faith.
Okay. Like the song, you gotta have faith. So what do you want? Download profile, yes. Your new user account has been registered. Would you like to see the details? Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to press that. Display conflicts. Users sought to maximize both liberty and quality of life, but these ideals are incompatible. User denied moral authority, but defended moral claims. Oh, according to my answers. Okay. Display account privileges. Choose two outstanding notes on your account. Despite displaying many of the characteristics of being a person, you cannot be guaranteed admin status at this time. In the meantime, please enjoy the basic account functionalities. Yeah, let's just say there's a lot you can discover chatting away at these terminals, and it's very cool. Again, I don't want to spoil all that. And there's just loads of these text files to read that is further depth to what is going on in this world, but we're going to leave that there. Okay, yeah. Whoa, there we go. That's what I did. So here we go, with a very much a wider view of the world. It's almost becomes like an isometric game. You can definitely get an overview of the puzzle area. Mobile minefield. Oh, in fact, this is perfect puzzle area for this camera view. So yeah, again, this game does something else I love, which you can switch. Oh, we got a jolt there between first person and of course third person, and also with my tweaking, change the camera distance to your heart's delight. Which, when I first placed this game on PS4, I think the camera view was really close in, like, but actually closer than the PC version. So I was always kind of eager to try it on PC. I need to get the keys first. I think I'm gonna need to... Oh! That's what I need to do. It's sort of... It's interesting, it kind of zooms in rather randomly. Oh, if I do this... There we go. Gonna keep you over there, Sunny Jim. I think actually Closer in. Yeah, this kind of distance is pretty good. Okay, I've got a key. I won't need to go back in there. That mine is just hanging out. Oh, there we go. Will he shoot me from here? No. Oh, okay. I need to jam him. We're jamming. I think that's where they started off when they were kind of coming up with these puzzles, is they created the whole jammer sequence, and I think basically it's just an example of devs getting carried away. Oh, okay, I've switched this off here. So even just how this game was developed and came to be, I kind of love. And oh, whoops. There we go. Okay. I wonder if there's a star hidden in here. I feel like there was an area I could have gone to. Can I see anything? I've got kind of buildings over there. Oh, that'd be great if I could. I can't remember if there is. Oh, I can actually see, even if I could jump over there. Can you see through that archway there is a gap there? I wouldn't be able to go there anyway and explore. Okay, let's get out of here. So usually, I'm not sure if that's something that got broken by the mod, but I swear some of these gates would open up once you got the Tetris piece. I don't know if I'm just remembering badly, basically. Anyway, so this world, for some reason, with my mod with the day-night cycle, maybe because it's, yeah, the day-night cycle is basically fixed here, and I don't know why. On some worlds it works and others it doesn't. So let's see. I think in world 7 it should be working. Yeah, there we go. We've got nighttime. In fact, it's fairly slow, actually. In fact, where is the moon? Okay, I think... Was this where I was before to show nighttime? No, I was in World 1, wasn't I? Oh, okay, what have we got here?
When I was in 9th grade, my parents took me to Pompeii. At first, I was amazed by the feeling of walking through an ancient city. But then I suddenly got scared. I realized that I was walking through a real place, where real people had lived, people like myself, with mothers and fathers and lives and hopes and dreams. And now it was all gone forever. I ran to my father, crying, and told him about this. And he said, I remember so clearly, he said, yes, but we are here. So long as there are people in the streets, the past isn't really gone.
Okay. Yeah, so as you go through the world, you get these audio recordings that, well, it kind of gets explained later why they're there and who they're left by. Windows into a labyrinth. It's kind of nice. I do like these little titles of the area. Okay. So I think... yeah, the moon is moving. Yeah, so we've definitely got a day-night cycle in this land. Because I think it's only in the Egyptian bit that you get some nighttime levels. Can I get any help? Anyone... What did I put? If anyone with any sensible ideas can read this, it could be really useful, and it's quite nice. It puts my name, Tabotico, there. No mess. Oh yeah, because I need to find the messengers, which I have not on this playthrough. Okay, yeah, I can use these windows for the beams. So I've got that. And can I see anything through here? No. Apparently not. Ah, okay, simply it's there. So I think I saw something over here. Aha, but I'll need this thing. So I'll need another... Oh, and there's another one there. Wow, this really is a more labyrinthian area. Yeah, it's just a very... Oh, I see. I could... get round to that through here. Ah. Oh, okay. Where is that exactly? Is it around here? Oh no, but first... So I'm on the right track, but not quite. Oh, there's a lot that I need to solve in this. Okay. So I've got that one, but first... First, I need to simply connect to that. Get this open, and then I've got myself a jammer. So yeah, the whole game just sets up a very cool mystery. And in the meantime, you have a lot of interesting puzzles to solve. So it's kind of this twofold thing of figuring out the puzzles and also figuring out how to... okay, I needed to go back here. Figuring out what exactly is going on in this world. What's been occurring, basically. Yeah, the sky's definitely getting a little brighter. We might have some sun, have the dawn soon. It really does look cool with this, the light changing like this. I do like me a day-night cycle. Maybe they set it up within the game for, I don't know, maybe for trailers, perhaps, but then they just never... Or maybe they were going to implement it, but they just decided against it. Maybe because, in fact, one thing I did notice trying out this mod previously is sometimes the... Where can I put this? Maybe here? Sometimes when it is fully night, it is kind of difficult to see what's going on. So maybe they just found the nighttime just wasn't quite working, and they would rather it just be quite bright for the puzzle solving. Okay, yes. So I don't need that over there anymore. Is that gonna be enough? Oh. Okay. Wow, we've got quite a few to get through. So if we had one here that could point all the way down here, possibly. Oh wait, can that beam? Nah. So I think I need this to get. Okay, yeah, I want to move, because I don't need this to be open, basically. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I want it over here, don't I? That's right. Pop it down there. Hello, pop it. Right. I mean, I suppose one thing, maybe the popular or apparent lack of popularity of this game is it definitely isn't for everyone. I think it's most definitely my cup of tea, but it isn't everybody's cup of tea. So I suppose that is part of the reason. Maybe it was just always destined to be an underrated game, perhaps, just by its very nature. Okay, so if I get that there and there, what about if I do that with that? There. Oh crap. Okay, we'll try that again. Yeah, so that gets that door open. Then I can do that. And then I've got the jammer on the other side. Oh, look at that, the light is coming up. Oh, I think that's one problem that I noticed. I think some people commented on with this daylight mod is the beams and the light seem to get brighter with the daylight, whereas it should kind of be the opposite. I mean, I guess it's just because the game, they haven't set it up like that. But yeah, it should be that it gets super bright at night, but it doesn't. All these beams and the force fields, but everything, basically all light gets kind of subdued. Okay, we did it. I don't know why this is here, because I didn't apparently need it, but so let's see if the gate's opened, because if it doesn't open, it's going to be a pain for me to get out of here. Yeah, this, I swear, is supposed to open. This, I'm sure this is getting glitched by, because that leads straight to the exit. I'm sure this is getting glitched. Oh look, there's the sunrise over the water. Nice. So I guess I'm gonna, am I gonna be able to get out of here though now? I don't think I am. So that is kind of an issue, isn't it? Anything over here? Oh no, just a weird crack in the wall. Nice. Yeah. Definitely, I mean, it may be the rod, maybe it's something else that's glitched those gates rolling up, but something ain't right. So I suppose, what do I have to do to get out? I guess grab this one. I suppose basically go backwards with what I was doing. And hopefully this will be enough. Will it be enough to get myself out of here? Yeah, there we go. Done. But I don't know if that's going to make it impossible in some more complex levels. Oh look, we've got another QR code. If the gate doesn't come down. I had a full-blown conversation with the entity in the archive today. Can't say it was terribly helpful. Still, perhaps I can charm some information out of it further down the line. Sheep. Yeah, because you'll often see the same sort of usernames repeated. So you'll get to know these different characters and their different personalities. There we go. Can I go to the water side to admire what's left of the sunrise? Yeah, I think I can. Man, I love the music in this game. There's some puzzling and some cool environments with some cool music and cool mystery to unravel. It's a shame I wasn't right here to see the sunrise come up and over. But rightly enough, I was caught up with the puzzles. So I think if I aim to go... Oh, I can't go fully underwater. Yeah, there we go. There's Elohim.
I am the words. The words are everything. Where the words end, the world ends.
Yeah, it starts
you
sort of
cannot go
glitching.
forward in an absence of space. Repeat. In the beginning were the words.
Yeah, and if I pushed forward, it would zap me back to... I don't know where, actually. I think it would... Maybe to the last little puzzle area that I was going to. Or that I did. They definitely improved this in the second game. The third-person animation is slightly off. There's sort of a certain point where the walking speed, it just sort of looks like you're sliding along. And sometimes, yeah, you kind of... It's sort of a bit like in... is it Fallout 3 third person or Oblivion? But not too bad. Not quite as bad as those two, but a little bit. Not perfect, but you know. I'm still very much glad it is there. Okay, I think the sun... Yeah, the sun is up at this point. And I think I've been playing through this for coming up to an hour or so. I think the game itself is probably, well, I think if you rush through, maybe 10 hours, maybe less, if you really knew what you were doing, or figuring it out very quickly. But I think this is a game to take your time with. I reckon a good 15, 20 hours taking your time and looking at everything and finding the secrets. There are some really cool random secrets that just don't really have any bearing on the game or the story. They're just there, that the devs decided to put in there. I think this was probably quite a labour of love for them. But I think my only criticism of those ones, because there's the hints obviously for the stars that you can find, and often you can kind of figure out where they might be. You get a kind of a hint, there's another area over here or something. But some of the Easter egg type secrets are just so tricky to find. I remember when I was going through, I was only able to find them with guides, like, because the areas are vast, and so yes, you could explore every part, but I think they could have done with maybe a few more hints, but maybe they are simply Easter eggs, so maybe that's sort of the point, that they are well hidden. But I think just a lot of them are just so cool that I feel like it's a shame a lot of players would never discover them without guides. And here we go, here's one of the more, let's say, obvious secrets. So we have a computer that I cannot access. So what does it say? The problem has been detected and Windows is shut down to prevent damage to your computer. The problem seems to be caused by the following file. It's the first time we've had this. Okay. Check to make sure the hardware is disabled. Okay, nothing. No sort of secret message in there. I don't think I can do anything with that.
The beginning were the words, and the words made the world.
Shall I show you what happens?
The words are.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, so I end up at the beginning. So I suppose we can go back now to the Cathedral area. And there we go. It is sunny in here now. We have the light beaming in. So it's pretty cool with this day-night mod that it also changes this area as well. And there we go. But I still know further ahead in finding something in Rome. There's something in one of these areas, but I don't know where it is. Earlier on, so how I unlocked the blocks and the thing for the light beam was basically getting enough puzzle pieces to then put the Tetris pieces into this and unlock the items on these podiums here. And then over here we have a lift. Also a secret area. Look at that, yeah. So it's always kind of teasing you, this game, with other kind of secret areas to find. And you kind of think, okay, I need to have the right object to get through there. It's basically like a big old puzzly maze, kind of. So yeah, I just had a few more in 6 and a few more in 7. But there is a lift over here. Are there any secret areas here? No. And the lift takes you up to the main world. But I'm going to leave that for your imagination, or for you to discover when you play the game. Or if I ever do a playthrough of this game, which I do hope I do, a full playthrough, you can see it there, but I'm going to leave it as a mystery for now, because I just wanted to show off, well, try out this mod and show off and chat about just how wonderful this game is. Oh, there was one of the Tetris puzzles that I solved to open this gate. So it's basically all of those things. In fact, the bee is flashing there, telling me I can do something with that. Go. A very wonderful game, but that's all we're going to look at for now. So thank you for joining me, exploring a little bit of the Talos Principle, and to see you again soon. Take care, and goodbye. Can I press this button? Yes, I can.